Good evening. I wanted to share the bright green outside and the birds singing without having to be outside because of the vehicles and the people. So this is my attempt to let you see the tree behind us. It's losing its blossoms now and the leaves are starting to grow. It's currently, it says it's 14 degrees outside. So not hot, but really nice. I'm really glad you're here. It's day 131 of Gran reading to the grandchildren. I never thought I'd be reading this long. I thought for sure I would have seen more of you guys by now. But anyway, I digress. I am here to read to the grandchildren and friends' grandchildren. And so, Luke, I hope you're out there. And Michaela and Mackenzie and Riley, because I know Riley sometimes watches. Maybe Lillian and Lily. And of course, Arlo and Neva. And Merrick and Rayan and Kai and Bennett and Aaron and Isaac and Jacob and Elijah and my mom. Hi, Mom. So tonight's story is called Barely Awake and Almoose Asleep. That's me today, I think. Here they are inside. Oh, look at that. Nice red long johns Almoose asleep as. Yes, indeed. So this one is written by Jenny H. Lyman, and it's illustrated by Gideon Burnett, I should say. And this one was never claimed. So this book belongs to, and it's published by Lazy One Inc. in 2014. It's a fun story, I think, but I like the pictures. They're a little shiny, so I'm going to try not to shine on too much for you, but it looked a little bit dark without the light. So we'll give it a whirl. Let's begin. Which way do I need to sit? Lean. I'm sitting on the edge of the couch so you can see the tree. Let's try that. Let's begin again. Way up in the pine country where the big river flows, there's a sweet fishing spot where a bear family goes. And all summer long, those big bears go about stuffing their faces with berries and trout. Boy, am I easily distracted. So see, they're catching fish. I thought they would be salmon, but in this story, they're trout, which is okay too. And there's the berries. You've been berry picking? Yum. Your face and your fingers get full of all. Okay, leave your hair alone. Get full of purple because sorry, I'm going to stop. Because the berries are so blue and ripe. But when it turns cold, old Grandpappy Bear rises up on his feet and he roars through the air. Hup-ho, family, it's time to forget this fiesta. Let's tromp to our dens for a good long siesta. A siesta is a rest in Spanish. And a fiesta is a party or a feast. So Grandpappy Bear says, finish up, eat up, let's go. Wow. My Aunt Ellen chased a bear with a knife because he was coming to steal their huckleberries that they had picked. She was inside chopping up onions for lunch as part of lunch and looked out to see a lumbery old bear coming along thinking it was going to have an easy feast. They tucked the berries underneath the truck. Auntie Ellen was not going to give them up easy. And Zachary might be watching too. Oh, man. Oh, so here we go. So the bear family lumbers on up to their lair. They brush all their teeth and they comb all their hair. They put on their sleep clothes with flaps in the back and snuggle deep into their cozy sleep sack. Brushing this and tucking in that and wiping the other. Oh, there's the flap in the back. Have you ever seen those or had a pair of those? What fun. My dad used to call them fart sacks. But Bear's just not ready. He wants some more lunch. He craves fish and pine nuts and tubers that crunch. So amid all the dozing and sleeping and snoring, Bear sneaks to the river for further exploring. What's everyone else doing? They're all falling asleep. Must be rush hour here. Everybody's going by now. Where's Bear going? Oh, to the river, right? To the river. I'm nowhere near sleepy, Bear firmly protests. So he fishes and gathers and happily taste tests. But Bear has forgotten his snoozity beeper, the internal clock that will make him a sleeper. So he's got his fish already. He's chillaxing by the river, and he's feeling mighty drowsy, even though he thinks he's not tired. Do you know any people or animals like that? Thus, precisely at sunset, as Bear eats a trout, his snoozity beeps, and Bear plumb zonks out. With, let's see this one first. Uh-oh, he's zonking out. With a great big kerplop, he falls right in that stream, and nothing can wake him. He's starting to dream. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Poor Bear is quite stuck at his feasts, and his feasts at an end. But lucky for him, he has Moose for a friend. Moose hears the kerplop and he groans, "Oh, tarnation! Bear's stuck in the river for his hibernation." There's Moose checking him out. Doo-doo. And there's his friend asleep in the river. Oh, no. I must get him home to his family lair. A river's no place for a big snoring bear. I've just got to think about this. Hey, I know. I'll push Bear back home in my big wheelbarrow. So he's created something. Here's Bear asleep on the rock. Hi, Mom. And here's this rolling creation he's calling a wheelbarrow that he's going to try and load his sleeping bear friend on. I hope he has good luck. Well, it takes mighty effort. Moose lifts, lugs, and drags, and when Bear is all loaded, my, how that cart sags. They make it downriver, about 50 yards. Then the wheelbarrow bursts into slivers and shards. Uh-oh. People do not look pleased. Look at the bits of wood left. Oh, there's a not happy neighbor. Whew. Now what? Oh, phooey, yells Moose. My cart is now junk. He sits there and stews. Then along comes a skunk. See, Skunk is not pleased by the loud interruption. He takes aim at Moose and prepares for eruption. There's Grumpy Moose, Sleeping Bear, and unhappy Skunk. Uh-oh, Moose is gonna stink. The blast is so stinky, Moose runs for the trees and catches his antlers on a hive of mad bees. Now dripping with honey, Moose shoves and he heaves that great lug of a bear through the grass and the leaves. There's that bear, and there's Moose. Look, he's got a honey pot. Honey from the bees on his horn. Oh, on his antler, and there's the leaves, and he's pushing as hard as he can. Oh. Whew. The leaves are all sticking. Moose tries to be brave, but I've got to keep moving. Bear still needs his cave. He's got honey everywhere, and mad, angry bees and leaves. And he's still got his silly bear friend who's not waking up enough to move. Oh, boy. So with great perseverance, up hills and round bends, Moose keeps pushing Bear until the trail ends. Do you see where it ends? It ends at Bear's cave. Where's Bear's cave? Way over up here. See the cave? And here's the trail, and here's the bear, and here's Moose pushing for all he's worth. Pushing backwards uphill with the bear, and honey stuck everywhere. Poor Moose. And looking around him, Moose sees, oh, hooray! Bear's family den is just 3 feet away. Bear wakes up with a start. Well, Moose, say, you're tardy. 'Bout time you showed up to my long slumber party. I'm telling you, says the Moose. Hey, boy, oh Close that flap, Bear. You'll never believe all the dreams that I've had. Rivers and beehives and smells that were bad. And a moose? No offense, but you look sort of funny. Why did you dress up in fall leaves and sweet honey? Poor moose, he did not dress up. He is stuck. Moose just rolled his eyes, and Bear yawns, a great yawn. Let's go nap, Moose replies, as they're crossing the lawn. The friends enter the cave, collapse in a heap, barely awake, and almost asleep. There's the rest of them. Almost asleep. The end. No wonder Moose is so tired, almost asleep, barely awake. So they make some other books, Duck, Duck, Moose, and Past Your Bedtime. And that's lazyone.com. So that's the story for tonight. Have you ever fallen asleep and had to be carried? When I was little, my parents would load us into the car at night when we were already asleep with my pink slippers and my house coat, and they would put us in the car and we would drive to Saskatchewan to go see my aunties and cousins. Have you ever done something like that? And then we would stop along the way in Medicine Hat and say hi to my mom's cousins and their families. So it's fun sometimes to have somebody move you around when you're sleeping. When you're a baby, it happens a lot, right? Your mommy rocks you to sleep ever so gently and then sets you into your bed so you can have a nice sleep. Anyway, that's the story for tonight. Barely awake and almost asleep. Ha! I hope you liked the story. I hope you're getting some greenery at your house. You can see we have a little bit at ours. Thanks for watching. Sweet dreams. Jesus keep you. See you tomorrow if you have time. Good night. Thanks again.